USD, you can use USD, but inside there in the system, you can still as well change the currency. There's no problem. Yeah. So, okay. After logging in here, the first thing which you need to do is to assign the room numbers. Here, make sure all the rooms which you have captured them here. You can have maybe 30 rooms. These rooms is where your revenue is going to come from. And these are the rooms which will be appearing on your big invoice. After you have done that, then you go to inventory here. And when you come to inventory here, you go under create products here. Your rooms becomes your products. So you go to where it says new. For example, I've already assigned accommodation here. Okay. But here, since this is not this is just an example, you put a room name, okay? Or if it's accommodation, or if you don't want, you can simply say accommodation. But under product and the service code, you put the room number so that it's easier to identify. You can say room 20, room 15, room 16, like that. Okay. Then you assign here head office and a tick here to indicate to say this will be for sales. After that, you simply add your data. So meaning those rooms which you created when you adding rooms, you have to add them here again. Okay, for the purpose of generating an invoice. Once they are added, that's it. You never add them again. They are already done. You'll be just reusing them. Okay. After that, you simply close it here. Then the next thing again which you need to do is to make sure that under sales you go under customer data. Create all those customers who are coming, log them in here. Okay. For example, I'll put LSK takeaway limited of Osaka. Let's assume that they have come with their team for a meeting. So as you can see, I've captured all the information there, including their tipping here. Then after that, you simply add. So if there are 20 customers, you simply capture them like that, so that you have a record to use for your sales report, VAT report, and everything, and your financials. Okay. So here, after that, I'll exit here. Now, the last part which you need to do is to make sure that those rooms are assigned with the prices. Okay. So where do you assign? You come here where it says new prices. Okay. As you can see now, you are seeing here chicken masala, whatever, all these. These are just the food, and this is also where you assign food and beverages so that the prices are there for you in advance. But now, since I'm only looking for accommodation, I'll go to the last. As you can see, accommodation, I've assigned A, which is standard rate. Now, if you check my standard rate, it also includes T here. Have you seen the T here? T means the tourism. So in your case, whenever you are assigning accommodation, you have to select it. You don't select just A alone. It has to go with the T as well, which goes at 1.5%. All right. Remember, tourism levy you pay 1.5%. So meaning the total taxes which you are going to pay is 16% VAT plus 1.5% tourism levy. Total 17.5. Okay. So after doing that, then I put the price of the room, which includes tourism levy and VAT together. Okay, the system will separate those once the invoice is done. Okay, after you have done that, then you are done. You are now ready to invoice your customer or your client. So now I've already done the invoice for you. Okay, so since this is not a training, I just want to show you how this works. I'll go straight to where to show you the invoice which I've done for you today, how it looks like. All right. So now that invoice was number 18. So I'll preview it here so that you see how it looks like. There it is. Okay. If you look at this invoice, this is the amount, the same amount which you saw there, 1,750 is coming there. Then now, here the system will analyze to say what is the amount before VAT. So VAT and tourism levy. Tourism levy, it has put here 19.26, VAT 241.38. So before VAT is that. So when you add all these three figures, you still come back to 1,750. So meaning at the end of the month, you have to pay to declare VAT to ZRA, okay, that tax. And also tourism levy, you have 19.26, which is also payable to ZRA. I think this is okay. Now, after doing that, then now you needed also to come to the reports. The reports are just simple, they are here. Okay, for example, you wanted to look at the detailed report, you go there and see how it looks like. So today I've only done one invoice. So let's see how that invoice has been analyzed. Okay, if there is anything like these like other foods which I've done can be there, but I've not done anything, so you won't see anything. Moreover, those are done through POS. Okay, so there it is. There is my analysis, and the whole thing looks like that. Okay, so now the next thing which I will do, I won't waste much of your time. I'll simply come here and say, okay, what about my detailed, or is it my daily consolidated report? Let's see sales report, how it looks like. So I'll come here and do this. Then from here, let's see how this will look like. Okay, yeah. So this will look like this. Okay, as you can see, the same 1750 comes there, except that it to be broken down into two taxes. You have VAT there and the levy here. Okay, tourism levy. Okay, so that's way how it is. If again you want to go further, you have also the financials here, the trial balance. You see how it looks like. Now it looks like this. Okay, let's see. I'll preview it here because you may need the trial balance for the purpose of doing your financial statements, or for your auditors. They might ask you to say, okay, give us the trial balance so that we can also consolidate it or do the financial statements for you. This is the way how it is. As you can see again, it's analyzed. You have the debtors control account there. Yeah, that means that you haven't yet paid these people. And the VAT there and the tourism levy plus the revenue there. At the end here, the whole thing balances off. So now, since it has balanced it, now we have no problem. How about the food and beverage? How is it done? No problem. You go under point of sales here. You select here, create invoice here. Then you select here, tax invoice. This one is the easiest, as you can see. So let's say I want chicken masala. Okay, then the customer says, okay, they want also Pepsi. Okay, yeah, maybe they want also sausage, or let me say Russian sausage rolls there. Okay, so the total is 196. Then I'll ask them to say, okay, the total is 196. Suppose they have given me 200 kwacha there. So now I'll enter my 200 kwacha there. The calculator is also there, but to explain this once you make a decision. So I'll say enter there. As you can see, I have to give a change of 4 kwacha to the customer. Okay, yeah. Remember, the food and beverage, if their customer is paying for cash, you have to use the POS. If the customer is not paying cash, you have to go back and use the big invoice there so that they are on account. Okay, whatever you're using on the POS is purely for cash. If they are not paying cash, go back to the big invoice so that they are billed on their account. All right, remember where I was talking of debtors? That's where you go. So now in this case, I'll simply say okay and open my gadget here for the the ESD machine to start working. So as you can see, my ESD gadget is open, so I'll simply say okay, and wait a little bit for it to sign and send the data to ZRA. Okay, it has already sent the data to ZRA, so I'll simply say okay. Okay, now since I don't have a printer here, okay, I'll simply cancel, but I want to show you how the receipt looks like. There is your receipt. Okay, as you can see, the 6 kwacha, the change which I was supposed to give. Okay, there is a sorry. Now in this case, I've made an error. Yes, I didn't put the cash, I didn't save it. So what I'll do is I'll redo this invoice so that you see it properly. Okay. So, okay, let me close this. It was my mistake. So, okay, then I'll go back and redo that invoice. Okay. So what I was saying is you do it like this. Then here, I will select chicken masala. Then remember I'm going to select Pepsi there. Okay, where is my Pepsi here? All right. Then here I will go for Russian sausage. Where is the Russian rolls? Sorry. Yeah, there was this Russian rolls somewhere. Okay, yeah, there it is. All right. Okay, then I'll say tap, then do this. Then now here, I'll simply enter. When that change, 4 kwacha change comes, you press enter. Again, press enter. Let the system run. So now, I've done the right thing now. So now I can open now my gadget here. Okay. Yes, the gadget is opened there. Then allow the gadget to perform its duties. Once it's finished, then I'll be able to, yeah, it has even finished. So I'll simply say okay now. So here, since I don't have a printer, I'll cancel it here and say okay. Now, if you examine this, remember the 4 kwachas now come here because now I've done the correct thing. Yeah, I forgot to save the information the other time. Now everything is there. The taxes, which is 18 kwacha 0.76 ingwe, included here. Okay. Now this one, this receipt is, you can see it, you can't, it has no name of the person who is buying. These are the people who might come to your lodge and just not to sleep there, but to simply come and maybe have lunch, things like that. Okay, then you can give a receipt like that. But what happens if you have a customer who is lodging you there, but you want it to have a receipt personalized? As simple as that. Okay, it's very simple. All you need to do is simply come here again and do this. Then what we'll do is select the tax invoice, then select the name of the customer. You remember I had used the LSK takeaway. I'll select that one. Then come here and select maybe these people wanted now chicken and chicken masala, but also some chips there, butter chicken. Let's see, make it now. Okay, maybe and shima there. All right. Maybe also and some drinks. Okay. What drinks may be available there? Let's say they needed also cream bell. They needed also something like okay, let's see, something like okay, Mirinda orange. These are enough. Okay. Then I'll say tap. Then here maybe they have given me 330 kwacha. Okay. Then I'll enter there. Give a change of 1 kwacha. Enter there. All right. Yeah. So now here I'll say okay. Then you have the receipt signed here. So once the receipt, yeah, so the gadget is open, then I'll simply say okay there. Okay. Once the receipt is signed, then all I need to do is proceed on. Okay. So yeah, it's signed. So I need to, if I was connected to the printer, I can simply say okay, print it direct, but I'm not. So I'll simply cancel there. I just wanted to show you so that you see. Now, if you check here, you can see now the receipt is personalized. There is the buyer tipping and everything there, and whatever we are buying, even that 1 kwacha 79 ingwe change is also there. So everything is there. So that is your POS receipt, which you give to your client. Okay, I hope this is very clear. You won't have problems there. Okay, so now how about the report? I want to see now how my cash daily banking looks like for today. So I'll come here and do this. Okay, so now here I'll simply say, okay, where is the head office today's date? Okay, no problem. All right, then preview here, right? So you see, so meaning today I have to bank 720 kwacha 0.21. Okay, now as you can see, because I logged in as the admin manager, so instead of printing the actual name, my actual name, so it's printing admin manager. So meaning all that bill was done by admin manager. I have to account for it. That's how it works. So that is your daily banking. So now suppose you want to analyze your sales further, and also for VAT report, you go under sales report so that you analyze it further and see how which products are not moving, yeah, so that at least from there you can make an informed decision. So you can do this again, select here. Now you go to the detailed one. This is your detailed report. Okay, as you can see, it shows how much was sold for chicken masala, chips, and whatever. After doing that, they need to give you a total at the end here. Okay, you can see the same 720 which you saw there is showing, but now the VAT is also separate here. That's all what you need to do. Yeah, it's done. So the same amount 720 there. If we go to trial balance, we will see 720, I think, under receipt control account. Yeah. So if I do this and come here and do this under receipt control account, you should be able to see your 720 here. And the VAT, now the VAT to add together with it, the VAT for accommodation, which was 241 something there. Yeah. Remember, tourism rate is only applicable to accommodation. As you can see, receipt control account is also there. Okay. Then everything is balancing according to what is supposed to be there. Okay. So all what it has done, it has separated whatever is supposed to be under revenue goes to revenue. Those amounts which are supposed to be separate, they are also separate. My trial balance is also balancing here. This is where we end. I just wanted to show you how the system works and how you can be sending the invoices to ZRA. If you don't